So I managed to make $15,000 on my personal account in the last month and a half, and I decided to do this to prove that I could make money without prop firms. Now, that's not to say that prop firms aren't an extremely valuable tool, and I still am working on getting over the million mark with them, but in the times we're in, it's still a nice peace of mind to know that you can make money regardless of if you have access to prop firms or not. Now, I am going to show you guys my results. I'm going to show you my broker statements and all that kind of stuff. We're going to go over the trading results, and I'm going to show you guys a mistake that I made that I wish I had implemented better in the last month and a half, that I'm going to be going forward and doing. Now, it's something that is quite crucial and that every trader needs to do. So I suggest that you guys pay attention and watch for that. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys an alternative to prop firms. So I recommend you stick around right to the end, and I will show you guys that and explain what I'm going to be doing personally going forward with my trading journey. So without further ado, let's hop into my computer and I will show you guys my results. Alrighty, so here we are on my trade dashboard on my broker platform, and you can see here is the real account that I have open. I'm currently at $20,355 in it. Editor, if you can block out my account except for the last three numbers, you'll see the last three numbers of my account is 953. And then if you have a look at my Tradezella, my IFX account, my MT4 that I'm showing here is 953, okay? It's the exact same accounts, okay? You can see that the profits open up at the exact same time and the same transactions happen, all right? Just so that you guys know that it is a real account with real money in it. You guys can see that my net P&L is $15,000, 607. And I've had a 78% win rate. That doesn't mean that I'm always going to have a 78% win rate. That's not necessarily a goal that is attainable every single month. Now, profit factor, as long as it's above 1, you're good, okay? And we're sitting at 2.6. You've also got your Zella score, which is something that Tradezella has that is a proprietary score. You can also see your daily P&L, so you can see my losing day. I had quite a large losing day here where I subsequently made it all back right here. And so that's on my dashboard, but the real juicy stuff is under my reports, all right? And so we essentially have, total P&L right here. Average per month is $7,000. I've had this account roughly about a month and a half now. Average hold time, sometimes I hold, overnight. Average hold time is about 11 hours, okay? And then also one of the most important things to track is your max consecutive wins versus your max consecutive losses. So I had 3 losses in a row while I had 9 wins in a row. So that kind of starts to give you an expectation of what to expect in the future, whether it be on back testing or future testing. Okay, while you're continually testing your strategy. Now, one thing you'll also note is that you've got back testing on Tradezella as well, which will show you all of this information on your back testing, which is absolutely amazing. And it's a feature that I plan to use going forward. But there is another feature that I have not taken advantage of fully that I need to take advantage of, which is the trade journal, which is what Tradezella essentially is. It's journaling all of my trades and metrics, which is very important, okay? But I need to be logging my trades correctly. Now, as you can see, here are the trades, okay? It gives you a Zella score for all of the trades, okay? Which is their own proprietary score. To be honest, I don't actually know how that works. I need to reach out to them and find out exactly how that works, because I think it is quite important. But I'll be honest and tell you that I don't quite know. But if you click on your trade, so for example, the trade I took yesterday, you'll be able to hop on to the actual chart and see your trade executed, okay? So as you can see here, this was where I went long. We took some drawdown, and then I covered the position here. So this is one of the key features of Tradezella that I really, really like. You can see that This was my exit point. This was my entry point. And so you can actually start to go after your trades and journal them. So my entry point would have been right here. My stop loss would have been here. And my take profit would have been up here. All right. And so as you can see, you can start to journal your trades like this. And you can save all of this in your journal and add in, for example, how you were feeling about the trade at the time, what your characteristics of this trade was and your credentials for entering this trade, okay? And it's extremely important to do so, and it's something that I'm going to be doing going forward. And if you want to learn all of the different metrics and I'm going to be tracking through the system, through Tradezella, then stay tuned to my channel because I'm going to show you that in future videos. But this was the key thing that I've been missing for a really, really long time. Because as you can see on every single trade, it gives you all of the different metrics, but you need to record the different emotions you were going through at the beginning of that trade, as well as the reasons you hopped into that trade, so that in future, if these trades don't play out, you're able to discover a pattern, because trading is all about patterns, right? You can't trade without recognizing patterns in the market. And if you're not recording them, then how on earth do you expect to identify them in future price? All right. And so that's why I think Tradezella is extremely important, or just logging your trades manually if you so choose to do so. All right. And for those of you who want to get Tradezella, there is a discount code, I believe, or a link that gives you a discount in my bio. The other alternative to trading prop firms is a platform called DarwinX Zero. DarwinX Zero literally lets you trade with absolutely zero capital, and it gives you access to potentially millions of capital right off the bat. Let me show you exactly how it works. So as you can see on their site here, you've got zero risk. Okay, you're trading a virtual account for a monthly fee, and they use your data with their engine to essentially take your trades and spread it among their capital. So essentially, they've got a big hedge fund type thing that they're running. All right, they've got a special type of risk engine that applies the risk from every trader to a basically an index of trades, and that allows them to have a really, really solid risk management system so that they make money in the long term. And they want you to succeed. Okay, they want you to make money so that their investors in DarwinX make money, because essentially people are copying your trades on DarwinX platform. Okay, and so this allows them to make money. So if you make money, they take a cut of your profits, and then they give the rest of the cut to the investor, okay? And you get your cut as well, obviously. So building your track record is quite easy. You don't reveal your trades, and they package your trading strategy in a Darwin. So you get your own index name on here that gives you an index, basically ticker, that people can invest in if they so choose to do so. All right, so you've got the first stage, which is calibration. So they just check your trades. There is no evaluation like a prop firm. There is no evaluation. Okay, that's the other key thing. You cannot fail this. All right. They first see how you trade. Make sure you're not trading massive lot sizes or just essentially purely gambling. Okay. Once you're through that phase and you've taken enough trades for them to see how you trade, you then go on to your Darwin being created, where you can potentially be allocated between 30 and 375K for a 3-month period. So just to put that into perspective, that means that you can get 30K this month, 30K next month, and 30K the following month. And that is the minimum that you can get funded if you meet the criteria. All right. And so you essentially pay the once-off fee, which I believe now, let's have a look. The once-off fee is very small. You pay €95, okay, and that's just to get your basic account. And then after that, you pay 30. After that, once you're accepted, so while you're in the evaluation stage or the calibration stage, because it's not actually an evaluation, there's no profit targets or anything like that. So once they verified you, you then pay $38 per month. That's all you pay. Okay, there is no challenge fee, etc. After that, you then get to make money essentially if your trades are good enough. Okay, so you're essentially only risking $38 a month to potentially have up to over $1 million in trading capital. Okay, so that's essentially how it works. Now, I'm going to be starting my own very soon. I know I've spoken about this before, but I kind of let it go under the carpet, and I'll update you guys on that journey because it's really free money. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, Darwin X, they only pay 15% profit. And that's the same as most of your hedge funds, okay? And the reason they do this because this is the sustainable way to do it, all right? It's the sustainable hedge fund model. And because they do this, they can continue long term. And so this is not necessarily to replace prop firms, but to run alongside your prop firms and your normal accounts. Because at the end of the day, there is no cap to how much capital you can get with Darwin X0. All right. So that's an amazing thing. You can also just do Darwin X Classic, where you open up your own normal broker account, but get put onto their index as well. So then you don't need to really worry about the fees at all. But obviously, for those of you who don't have, over $1,000 to put into the broker account, okay, and run that, you can just do Darwin X0, where you only need to pay 38 euros per month to have this opportunity. This is something that I'm going to be running going forward. It just makes sense. Why would you not put it on a trade copier and let it just run next to you? All right. There is a link in the description somewhere, I believe, for you to link up with this as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please do leave a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section what you thought. If you want to watch a video on one of my best strategies, I will link it up above over here. Thanks everybody for watching. Cheers. See you in the next one.